like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly up away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, City Tree Sports, and a pleasure to have you live at a charge. A little countdown to green action presented by Lunatic Designs. Kiko to Lunatic, ready to rock and roll as we look to the skies for some playoff racing here for the Chopp'N Up Xfinity Series presented by Chop Racing and the Chopp'N It Up podcast, youtube.com/_chop_TV. Man, there's too many underscores that I was trying to say there. It is not what I wanted to say, not what I wanted to see, not what I wanted to look at there, but it is going to be a blast. It is playoff racing, a cutoff race for the round of 16. Drivers are looking to make it into the round of 12. 3 races left after today's race. We are 4 away from finding our crowning our season 2 champion for the Chopp'N Up Xfinity Series, which it sounds like it's going to be coming back here very soon, which is really cool. We appreciate that. Love to see it. Love to see all the intuitive ways of making racing happen. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. If you haven't done so, reach up at that like button. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Twitch, thank you all for hanging out with me all day. I appreciate it very much. We've really grown very fond of one another, I think, and it's been good. Barbie, thank you for the like out there. Let's talk about what we got going on today. It is again playoff racing. We're going to run 135 laps here at Nashville Super Speedway. The cutoff race 3 in the first round of the playoffs is ready to go in. It says 180 laps, but that is not correct. So let's just get rid of the thing that iRacing throws up there. 135 laps on tonight's race, and they're going to 4 sets of tires. Stage lap completion of lap 40, not lap 50. That one is a goof on me. 100% fuel, no fast prepare. They're going to have track temperature of 96 degrees and a 1.3 mile length racing surface. It is ball status B&B Music Cabinet Box, Dove Farms LLC out there as well. Track Racer 83 degree. Track Racer weather report gives you 83 degrees, 29% humidity, partly cloudy sky with a 9-mile-an-hour wind. Nashville Super Speedway is a concrete racing surface. Your Dove Farm LLC pole sitter Blake Dudley is going to be out there. Mark Retched in row number 2. Kevin Winker, he's going to start second. Row number 2 is going to be Kevin Winker and Tyler Lemon. Brad Dove, Robert Dudley, row number 3. RB Turner, Christopher Burge, Jerry Culver, Joe Hudson there through row number 5. Butler Davis are going to be out there. Row number 6, Andrew Davis ready to rock and roll. Row 7 is going to be Zach Thompson, Tyler Dudley, Bosworth, and Holyfield. And then Clint Hackett, your 17 drivers tonight as we look to make it happen. Playoff points as they stand. Tyler Lemon leads in the point standings, 4 wins, 2 stage wins, and has the regular season championship points added to it. So comfortable lead right now. It's been able to be on fire. Kevin Winker looking for another win, try to tie that major win series. Only 5 points off of what Tyler Lemon has, but he's been a stage guru here. 4 stage wins on his resume there. Blake Dudley, 3rd in the point standings, has 3 wins and 1 stage win. Joe Hudson, Mark Retched to have that top 5 locked in. John is missing today's race, so that's going to be a playoff issue there for him, but he does have a win at 2 stage wins. Ed Perry out of the race as well, it does look like. So Jerry Culver is going to have an opportunity to take over a spot. So is Andrew Davis, and so is Andrew Davis ready to rock and roll. That's awesome. I love to see it. Tony Sanders, give us a like. Tyler Dudley out there on Twitch, we appreciate you. Everybody's ready to go. We've got some driver cams. We'll show them in just a moment. We are loud at Nashville. Everybody grab your cowboy hats and your dang old guitars. We're ready to go. We're going to do the thing. We're going to go green flag racing for 135 laps. Go, 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 green. All right, all ready to go. 42 to 89. Mark Russian back on the inside. Kevin Winker, fastest lap of the race so far, 31.34. This track eats tires like I would eat frosted mini wheats if I could. I miss my frosted mini wheats. I miss my Golden Grams. Favorite cereal, folks. For those who didn't know, if you need some trivia about me, that was my favorite cereal forever. 31.30, fastest lap of the race. Brad Dove just ran that one. Everybody within a blanket. Clint Hackett, tail of the field. And drivers working on those night moves. Thank you, Russell Olivero, giving us a like. What's up, Russ? There's Tyler Dudley, number 15. The 11 of Zach Thompson just ahead. Zach Thompson gave us a little bit of love yesterday. Folks, if you want to help us out, remember exclamation point F Cancer, exclamation point donate is how you can help support me and my fight with my battle with something that's terrible. And it is my way of kicking cancer in the a double dollar sign. There's Robert Dudley. That's the next driver cam you saw right there. There's Clint Hackett, tail of the field, taking it easy, just trying to make sure that the car stays exactly where it needs to be. Caps field, we love it. We love to see it. We love to make sure that all these fine folks are doing the thing. Jerry Culver in 8th, up a spot. We'll see how he's going to be able to work forward. A lot of pack racing right now. Kevin Winker out front over Mark Retchin. As we all go to work. RB Turner. RB back. RB's on tire save mode. He's on conservation mode. We watched him be on conservation mode last night. He did a pretty phenomenal job. 15 searches for the inside of the O2. Good travel as they go. Thank you, folks, for being out there. There's Mr. Brad Dove off two. He's on conservation mode as well. See the 29 poking to the inside of the 98 outside lane becoming prevalent here as the drivers working on the night moves. For the lead is where it is. Mark Retchin in tow of Kevin Winker. Drops, looks to the inside. Mark Retchin kept Kevin Winker up just a little bit there, able to avoid the issue, and now goes back to the lead. Kevin Winker, ooh, little wiggle out of the 24 on the bottom, but the 42 has to work it out, and they'll be just fine. 24 short changes the wall there. He's going to be good. Blake Dudley working his way back forward as well. Your pole sitter on conservation mode as well as we go 32 to go onto the stage, 31 this time by. Some of the great racing that we've seen on this series has been absolutely a blast to watch. And if you want to be a part of this series, I encourage you to check out Chop Shop Racing's Discord if you have I believe it's 2,500. It's a capped iRating. I think it's 24 or 2,500. And if you're under that iRating, you want to be a part of it, I encourage you to check them out. Winker Nation from Tower Operator, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Winker sitting in second right there. He had issues on the second lap of qualifying, but he had a good enough. Thanks for the donate, Budgie. I appreciate you. He had a good way of looking at it. Massive undertaking. Right now, everybody holding on. Let's go and click on the dang old sighting cam. There's Joe Hudson of the 94 up 2 spots. Keeping himself in the mix. Let's go. Joe Hudson, 4th of the point standings, 2 wins, 2 stage wins. Doing great when it comes to this series. Massive. Joe was almost there to get a privilege, get a provisional, but he showed up for today's race. So he had a birthday party he was supposed to be attending. Mark Russian, quarter second out over Kevin Winker. Robert Dudley as Roberge to the inside. Roberge side by side, able to throttle back up. We'll see if he can complete this pass. Roberge up and out. I had to make an update to our Toys for Tots charity series that we are going to be doing. A 5-race series. If you want to be a part of that, make sure you hit my Discord if you want to be in it. I had to fix the actual graphic that we posted on social media, and but our first race is November 2nd, so just under a month. If you want to be a part of that, it's $10 per race. Each race pays out according to the buy-ins for each race, and half of the money that's put in for the driver donation or driver buy-in is going to be going to the driver's pool, and the other half is going to be right back in the right back in the donation pot for Toys for Tots. We do it every year, and we'd love to see it. Right now, Chris Roberge was trying to sort off the 49 and the 89, and right now they're losing a ton of ground to Mark Retchen and Kevin Winker. Mark Retchen right to the back bumper of Kevin Winker has been in tow. Now again, tire save mode, looks back to the inside. We've watched Kevin Winker win stage after stage. He's got to break the dang old, we got to keep making sure that we have no curse. No curse. Kevin Winker back to the lead as we go 24 laps to go to the stage. Mark Retchen pushed early, but he still got a good pace here. Got a little bit tighter into the corner. Roberge back to 5th, but a little bit higher in that second lane. Brad Dove off the spot, traveling back forward. So is Tyler Lemon off 3. Top of 4. Love to see it. Love to see ourselves some green flag racing. Those dang old matte paint schemes. Spec map for Pop is just not showing up for me. Let's see if I can find a way to do it. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate you, sir. Oh, yeah. Oh. Right down. Going backwards, Roberge, same concept. Here's what happened there. Robert's high on the race line there. He's on the back straightaway. Everybody good. And something happened right about, I don't know, it's right in the middle of all this. Dove back into the corner. Butler got him just a little bit, but that was no big deal. Able to save it. Butler throttling up, gets back into the corner. He was good. Michael Butler up to sixth. Dove's going to be able to rebound this, though. He's good at this racetrack. We've got a long way to go, and we're just now halfway through the stage. Let's go. And Joe Hudson, come on. He's doing the deed, sir. He's doing the deed. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. We love our fam. We love our community, and we thank everybody for being out there. Blake Dudley to the inside on Robert Dudley. Trying to track down the two ahead of him. Right now, Tyler Lemon in tow as well. Halfway through the stage, and everybody working. Joe is on tire save mode. In the early going on this one again. Able to travel forward. It's very comfortable for the playoffs right now, so we'll see just what the 94 has in store, especially when it comes to the long run on this race. The race pace is going to pick up. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge, and it's going to be fantastic. Right now, it's spread out. Let's go. Michael Butler. Going to check in on Andrew Davis. Davis and that Reese's. He said, try not to be hungry. He knows because Reese's peanut butter cups, well, they're gluten-free. I will tell you a gluten-free candy bar that I had. They have a marshmallow Butterfinger. It is Butterfinger with marshmallow coating. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Kevin Wicker, 17 laps to go to the stage. Mark Retchen in second. Blake Dudley's going to be in third. Tyler Lemon working his way back forward. Lemon 2 1/4. Blake Dudley is closed in 7/10 of a second. Nearly part of this going right now 2/10 of a second faster. Blake Butler also 2/10 of a second faster than Kevin Winker. And they go, let's go, Budgie. Roll Tide from the jet, from Joey out there. Winker Nation from Amanda Joy. Thank you very much. The more chats you give, the more valuable it is. The more likes you give, the more valuable it is. Likes or dislikes, no matter how you look at it. It's all interaction, folks, no matter what you do. So we appreciate you being out there. Thank you much. Mark Retchen, Blake Dudley. Blake Dudley was your pole sitter. He went, again, conservation mode. As we have 15 laps to go to the stage. And through the conservation mode has worked his way back forward. Tyler Lemon, 1/10.5 faster than Kevin Winker at the current moment. Robert Dudley back to 5th. Michael Butler closing back in as well. Clean air is valuable. Andrew Davis and RB Turner working their way back forward. Davis shortcuts on the bottom side of the field. No issue whatsoever. Speaking of no issue, I forgot to do something, folks. Oh, we're going to be doing that. Our Sunday Funday poll, I did not end. There's a tie. So we're going to... I didn't realize I didn't end the poll. So yeah. Oh, baby. All right. All right. We'll have to figure that out for what we're doing tomorrow. All right, Waker, 12 laps to go onto the stage. Dudley, Tyler Lemon, Blake Dudley. Got to close in that 1.1 second deficit. Mark Rushett in fourth. Robert Dudley in fifth. Michael Butler, close proximity. Zach Thompson going back a couple of spots. Here's Davis, looks to the inside. Andrew Davis trying to get as many points out of this as he can. Jerry Culver just behind him, keeping it close. Jerry Culver has a couple of point advantage over Andrew Davis right now. I wish I could do live points. That'd be amazing to be able to do that. Oh, baby. All right. All right, Kevin Winker, Blake Dudley, Tyler Lemon, Mark Rushett, Robert Dudley. Going to go now, 9 to go to the stage. Blake Dudley closing in just a touch here at the end of this one. Tyler Lemon in tow as well. But a 10th better, 10th and a quarter better for both drivers than Kevin Winker. Chris Roberge and Brad Dove now within a striking distance. 13 as the 98 just behind. As the onboard cameras go. Budgie wants a race car. Let's go. That Budgie bird deserves a race car. After the almost month that bird has gone through, he needs it. RB trying to hold on to a spot here. Davis, good proximity as well. Blake Dudley, Tyler Lemon closing in the distance here. 8 laps to go on the stage. It'll be 7 this time by. These drivers are out of the gas so much that it's almost crazy to watch. Tyler Dudley working. Blake Dudley in second. Their pop. Mr. Robert Dudley sitting in fourth right now as Michael Butler all over his tail. Quarter second back from there. He is trying to hold on to it. Mark Rushett. Massive understatement for the driver. They continue to go to work. All right. How about Clint Hackett? He's worked his way up to 13th. Joe Hudson back to 15th right now. Clint Hackett. Again, I talk about conservation mode. Everybody doing a phenomenal job. Brad Dove will be able to rebound from his misfortune that happened earlier. He's got a long way to go and some tires to get there. But he'll got it. Stage win. It's huge for points. It's huge for the standing. We love Dove. We appreciate him. Dove Farm LLC. Chopping It Up podcast. Make sure you go to youtube.com/chop_shop_TV. And or check the links in the description if you're on YouTube and Facebook. Be able to find the fam, the Chop Shop fam. Oh, Tyler hits the wall there on corner exit. Thank you, Shauna. I appreciate you. 89 to the 42. Blake Dudley. Looking to strike fear in the hearts of all the big old people. And Kevin Winker. Last lap now. 3 laps to go. Turns all the gas. Tries to get the afterburners. Trying to hold on to it. 32.37 last time by. Blake Dudley. has gotten there. Tyler Lemon, a second back now, has to virtually settle right now. Blake Dudley is a little bit of dirty air to Kevin Winker. Makes that car hard to turn. But he does close in. Ooh, searches for a little bit of air. Blake Dudley had such a good run right there. I was surprised to see that he didn't peak lower for cleaner air. But he travels into 1 and 2. Up and out of the corner. Battle for the stage win. Kevin Winker is going to be able to travel here. Blake Dudley got tight in the race line. Had to get way out of the gas. And 3 and 4 is going to travel. We'll have the white flag for the stage this time by. As Blake Dudley carries corner exit very well. And a stage win would be huge. Blake Dudley was your pole sitter. If he could do the same thing that he just did, he'll be just fine. Corner exit goes to the throttle off of the 89. Final 2 corners for the stage. 42 of Kevin Winker. We'll see the 89 drop in, look for some kind of rhythm. I think the 42 is going to have it. He is by quarter second. Kevin Winker, stage 1 winner. Blake Dudley second, Tyler Lemon third, Robert Dudley, Michael Butler, your top 5. Mark Retchen, R.B. Turner, Andrew Davis. And 2 spots separate Zach Thompson and Jerry Culver. That'll be your top 10 for the stage. Kevin Winker will lead him around. They'll catch up with the pace car. Everybody will come to pit road. And we'll do it all again for 90 or so laps. That'll be what they do. Everybody grab your drinks and cheers to you. It is Saturday Night Racing live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube on iRacing's platform for sim racing. Me, Signature Esports. We'll be right back. All right, we're ready to go back to it. Little more green flag racing action. Kevin Winker, Blake Dudley. Kevin Winker, high lane on the restart here. And everybody going in conservation mode early. Ryan says, starting to think Winker has some paid fan base. Nah, he's got good people. And Shauna says it best. He's got some pretty strong supporters. Absolutely. Love to see it. Love to hear it. Kevin Winker to Mark Retchen. Now the gap starting to settle in. And who's going to save the most? This track eats tires for breakfast, folks. I promise. Jerry Culver working up into the mix. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Budgie. I appreciate you. Where do I sign up for that? Hey, you know how you sign up for it? You just be a fan. Be a fan. Chris Robert's fastest lap of the race, 30.99. He flat sent it there, sir. Bosworth going around a few drivers early. There's the 23. Working to the back bumper of the 22 of Michael Butler. 28 side by side with Jerry Culver. Joe Hudson in the 94. Back here, tail end of everything. I got to see what happened to Roberge on the start of the... He left pit lane. He's coming off pit road. I think something going on with him. Not quite sure. But he had to get up to speed. The drivers went green. He was went off pit road. The 20.5 seconds, the gap. We'll see if he's going to be able to clamber his way back forward. Mark Retchen, half second of the gap to Kevin Winker. Blake Dudley, Tyler Lemon. Blake Dudley has Tyler Lemon go to the inside. 49 there as well. 89 up on the outside lane. No stretch of the imagination. Davis to the bottom side. Blake Dudley saving tire again. So is the 49 back to the inside. 33 rolling right now. 1.8 second gap, and you don't want to give too much of a. You don't want to have too much of a gap to the leader, because by the time you catch them, and if you're trying to conserve tires, you don't want to leave too much of a gap, because then your tires will level back off by the time you get there, which is what I thought I saw for the stage.
Thank you, Budgie, for the tier 1 gift sub.
Thank you for the gift, good sub. Old Blake Dudley, who sits in fourth right now behind Tyler Lemon. Davison sixth. Bosworth looking to the inside on Michael Butler. Boz straight line drive on the inside. 15 working. Tyler Dudley. Clint Hackett up 7. And Zach Thompson just ran his fastest lap of the race. The Jumpman car. That's what I was doing. Hold on. I want to make sure that I get ops driver number. All right. Let's see if we can close the thing or 10 down. All right, we're going to throw it exciting. I'm going to try to fix Thompson's paint there. Reloading all the paints for everybody. Do apologize about that. Want to make sure everybody's good to go. Kevin Winker, your race leader. Tyler Lemon. Robert Dudley working. Andrew Davis in the 33 down on the bottom side. Blake Dudley going back a spot. And Bosworth working. There we go. We got rid of that dang old spec map. That matte spec map has been an issue. And now Zach Thompson has a pretty looking car. No longer weirdly opaque. Roberts 31.82 on his last lap. 41.6 seconds the gap. Kevin Winker. Mark Russian in tow. Tyler Lemon 3.4 back as everybody travels and settles in. We're 17 laps into the stage. And 79 laps to go. $7 to 135. Thank you, Bunchy. I appreciate you. Thank you again for the sub. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Managing it, keep enjoying it, right? 22 in the inside. Oh man, that's a double break. Blake Dudley, your pole sitter. Clint Hackett in tow. Andrew Davis racing for a cutoff position. When it came to playoff points and where he needed to finish, let me do some calculations here. First and foremost, I need to make sure I see who's here, who's not here. Make sure that I keep up on that one. Of course, Tyler Dudley, Robert Dudley, Chris Roberts, Zach Thompson, all up there. Mark Rush and Joe Hudson, RB Turner's in there. John Hammond missing today's race was 8 points. 8 points above the cutoff. I'm sorry, was tied with Ed Perry. So Ed Perry's missing the race. So that puts Jerry Culver a spot above into 12th right now as they run. And then if I look at the finishing position for the stage, that's positive 2 points gain for Andrew Davis over Jerry Culver. So Jerry Culver up by a spot, needs to get within 5 positions of Andrew Davis. The driver's on performance. Well, Jerry Culver trying to make that final cutoff spot. Has 6 position points right now to Andrew Davis, who's in 3rd. Davis clears the 29. Drivers trying to play catch up here. Mark Retchen and Kevin Winker managing. 32.13 for Mark Retchen in his last lap. Davis working. Zach Thompson, Clint Hackett side by side. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate you. Oh, no. They save it. Oh, Tyler Lemon up into the wall. Oh, something happened there. This was into the middle of the corner. Robert Dudley there to the inside. Pops into the corner. Oh, gets free. He locks up the brakes, gets free, gets into the back of the 29. And Tyler Lemon saving the car. Seen it work. Right now, the 23 of Bosford harder to the wall. Jerry Culver there to the inside in 11th. Lost a spot there on the braking, but now is trying to work his way back forward. Robert Dudley in 4th. Andrew Davis 3.9 back. Davis with a little bit of gap, a little bit of space. Robert Dudley in 4th. Michael Butler in 5th. Butler needs a rebound here as well. If Butler can finish or win this, well, first and foremost, either win this race, he's in a must-win situation. It would need Andrew Davis and Jerry Culver to finish 13 spots or better from them. Almost in a must-win situation here. Kevin Winker, your race leader. Mark Retchen in 2nd. Andrew Davis in 3rd. Tyler Lemon saves the car. Going to have to go to work. Bosford, Jerry Culver back to 11th. RB Turner back to the inside. Culver and RB Turner working. RB all sent on it. Kevin Winker out front. Half second the gap between he and Mark Retchen. Right now, just managing what they have. 32.03 for the 22, who tries to look to the inside on the 49. 22, a heck of a run there. 49 gives up the pace, gives up the speed, goes to 4th. So Butler going to do more here. Davis, 3.9. Needing a save. Blake Dudley going to roll back forward as well. 6 seconds the gap. He is comfortable. And Kevin Winker, you're giving it. This driver's getting the rhythm down. That's for sure. Butler 7 spots gained. Andrew Davis up 9. 4 seconds the gap. Zach Thompson and RB Turner. RB was with Jerry Culver in tow. Pop 32.49 his last time by. Tyler Lemon 32.16. He is faster than the drivers ahead of him. He matched the lap time of the race leader, but the fastest driver of the racetrack right now is Blake Dudley, and he's got to work around his pop. 89 to the 49, 22 cleared. Andrew Davis, 4.1. The gap, Dove coming to pit road early. Going to take that pit stop and try something different here. 65 laps to go. Leave it a clip, Budgie. It's been Green Flag Racing. RB Turner trying to work on the 15 here down the back straightaway. 02 up to side wrap the 15. 02 drops into the corner. Good carry speed. 15 is going to have to get out of the gas before he gets too tight. 02 is going to clear up. RB Turner to 8th. Andrew Davis trying to manage the gap between he and Jerry Culver for the playoffs. That's the playoff picture for you. 2 more rounds of playoff action for Chopp'N It Up Xfinity Series. Rise through the ranks. Their schedule will go to Kentucky Speedway, then Darlington, and they're going to run Auto Club for the final race. 8 drivers are going to make it to a championship. And that would be the look. Yep. Doing a little bit of math here. We're going to try to keep that right on the edge here. For the final playoff spot, Culver minus 7 points. From what I'm doing, this is me doing math, okay? When it comes to what I know. Andrew Davis trying to back up the corner. A second the gap between Mark Retchen. Blake Dudley working his way back forward, trying to close into the gap to the 33. Jerry Culver goes back a spot as well. That is only with the way the field is working right now. Ron Holyfield, how about Ron in that old 21? Little Wheeling modified on board with that driver. Love to see it. Michael Butler. It's Robert Dudley closing in. Clint Hackett, 10 spots gained. Davis goes back a spot. Back to fourth. I'm going to try to keep track of it the best I can. But Davis back to fourth. Butler's about a second back from there. Kevin Winker, 77 to 135. It's Brad Dove going around him here. Dove went 2 laps down during that cycle. Now gets his lap back. So is trying to work his way with a little bit of challenge here. 78 of 135. Still ways to go into this race. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it, folks. Brad Tom working. Right now, about a second faster than the field right now. Just managing. Kevin Winker has stretched a 1.7 second lead out in front of Mark Retchen. Tyler Dudley. Zach Thompson just ahead. Tyler having a good day. Gary Culver on the mix. There's Robert Dudley back in 6th. That's where he started. The 22 working. You'd appreciate that for sure. Clint Hackett in tow of Robert Dudley. Up 10 spots. Has had a good car. Has a good field. Has a good strength. And we love to see it. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Our driver cams make way to the Save the Tatas formula here. And we want to make sure that if you're out there, please make sure that you're scheduling your appointments there, folks. Please do so. There is Jerry Culver. There's Tyler Lemon just ahead. Tyler trying to work his way back forward as well. This is where the tires just kind of find its way. 53 laps to go this time by. There's RB Turner, solid in 8th. That's a good work. There's a good playing field to be able to make it happen. Andrew Davis still sitting at a good spot. Robert Dudley trying to work to the back bumper of Michael Butler once again. Clint Hackett has RB Turner to the inside. RB, great speed on the corner. Kevin Winker, 2 seconds now the gap. Blake Dudley has closed in his gap. He is matching lap times with Kevin Winker this last time by. Mark Retchen looking ahead. salvaging and saving just a little bit here. Kevin Winker led 74 of the 84 laps to get to that first spot. Mark Russian has led 7 laps, and then I believe it was Blake Dudley led the other 3 laps. He did. Only a couple of different lead changes. Race recap again. One caution for three laps has been. The only caution is the stage caution. Kevin Winker leads here, 135. Race analysis of today's race was 135 laps, final stage. That's not right. Final stage should have been. Sometimes this thing gives me hope. That final stage is not 40 laps. Stage 1 is 50 laps to go. Stage 1 was 40. We can do the math. Mark Russian to Blake Dudley. Tyler Lemon coming to pit road, trying to short pit his way forward. 49 laps to go. Jerry Culver gaining a spot there, and that's a positive gain on the momentum there. Tyler will very quickly go a lap down. This is a track you go a lap down very fast at. Kevin Winker putting him a lap down. Mark Russian to pit road. So forcing the hand, 48 laps to go. Kevin Winker staying there. Gary Culver to 10th. Andrew Davis up a spot. So it's a net positive. 47 to go. Blake Dudley saved early. Now we're seeing some battles change their way as Mark Russian will leave pit road. Tyler Lemon got a black flag and is serving his penalty. He was too fast entering. Coming down to pit lane. Gary Culver, 3 seconds to Tyler Dudley. But right now, 2.7 second the gap. You got to be careful getting to pit road. Blake Dudley with a little bit of clean air can just travel forward. So it'll run green. Andrew Davis up 9 spots. Hard charger. Clint Hackett in 7th. As R.B. Turner worked his way back forward. R.B. on a good challenge. 45 laps to go this next time by. Kevin Winker working. Blake Dudley coming up and out. Davis up 9. How much ground do you need to make up? 32.46 his last lap. Butler 32.62. Robert Dudley to the inside. Michael Butler will have the throttle back up. That's to get back out of the gas. That's a good line for those cars. You could have throttled up a little bit more straight there. It'd have been great. Mark Russian, fastest lap of the race. 30.88. As Kevin Winker goes to work, the drivers finding places. Tyler Dudley to Zach Thompson. Thompson up 5. Clint Hackett again up 10. R.B. Turner up a spot. Going to work to Butler here as Michael Butler goes back to the charge on Robert Dudley. Blake Dudley, 2.7 the gap. 44 laps to go. Kevin Winker doing a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job for the driver. Churchy says, let's go Ratchet and Clint and Jerry. I like it. Hello, Churchy. All right, 43 laps to go. The pit strategy of the drivers, they're on about 50 lap older tires. Let me move this down for everybody. 51 lap older tires. This driver's go to work. Let's say they've all been been to pit road. Kevin Winker up 2. Blake Dudley got a 2.5 second gap here on the older tires. The one thing you want to make sure you're doing is keeping track of where those tires are going to manage you. Yep, I like it. Oh, man. All right, Signature Esports Car sponsorship opportunities starting to be recruited for the 2026 season. You want to be a part of it. We're actually we've got 2 spots that are ending, and our 3rd spot still going to have another month after we get done with that. So yeah. Actually, we'll be down at the end. I'm looking. Yeah, we'll have some sponsorship openings. Awesome. A good way before the end of the year if you want to write something off, especially if you're a business sponsoring a broadcast or sponsoring Signature Esports is a good way to be able to do so. Marketing dollars you can throw at your taxes. So it's pretty cool. You can try to write it off. Andrew Davis, 9 spots gained, 2 spots gained for Dudley, Butler, again, everybody. Bunch of positive spots. Mark Retchin is a lap down, trying to work his way back forward. 31.37. Again, a second a lap faster. Blake Dudley, a 10th a lap faster, but he's got a lot of laps to be able to get there. And will need to try to close up on pit road. Andrew Davis in 3rd. Robert Dudley within 3/4 of a second of Andrew Davis. Davis just ran a 32.63, and I think drivers are just managing right now. Joe Hudson to pit road. We're going to start seeing drivers hit those marks and try to get themselves down pit road. Kevin Winker cycling forward. Blake Dudley trying to do it as well. Andrew Davis, if he stays out another lap, will try to get a bonus point for a lap led. Jerry Culver coming to pit road. We'll turn that one off for now until we get some confirmation after the fact. Well, Blake Dudley coming around. Andrew Davis is going to be there as well. Kevin Winker on pit road. Going to be able to get tires and fuel and leave. Doesn't need near as much fuel. He's going to be able to run some fast laps here. Mark Retchin pulls about 7 seconds on Kevin Winker as Kevin Winker leaves pit road here and tries to get back up to speed. With 36 laps to go, Kevin Winker is going to be able to run some fast laps here. Mark Retchin, 31.46. Thompson, Butler coming to pit road. Blake Dudley staying out. If Blake was trying to have a good long-run race pace and was trying to make sure that he had an opportunity to win this race, he is going to need to come to pit road very quickly because the longer he stays out, the more laps Kevin Winker can run. Kevin on 98, Butler in on 99s, leaving pit road. He's going to leave second here on the cycle. Zach Thompson comes out. Davis, I understand, is just trying to ensure that he's got something going on here. Jerry Culver is going to be up to speed. RB Turner to pit road as well. So same concept. If Andrew Davis is trying to make the playoffs, going to lap down, a couple of drivers a lap down. RB Turner on pit road, be the first driver a lap down. Blake Dudley, 3.7. Skyler, what happened to Tyler? He got a little bit of contact that freed him up, put him into the wall. And he's been trying to work his way back from ever since. And right now, he's working to the inside of the 15. I'm sorry, that's Tyler Dudley. That's where's he at? Tyler Lemon back here. He had and then he got a penalty, and then had to fix the car. So he got a penalty on pit road. And now he's 4 laps down. RB Turner having an off track. Went for a ride on 101. Now has to get back to work. Blake Dudley, 4.2 seconds. Andrew Davis, Robert Dudley, Michael Butler holding on. Kevin Winker is working on trying to get back on the lead lap. Blake Dudley will need to come to pit road or he is going to have a huge deficit, 32 laps to go. On a track where tires level off so much. Andrew Davis coming around on the back straightaway. Robert Dudley's in tow. Gary Culver back to 13th. He's going to net positive some laps here. Right now, Kevin got to hold on. Blake Dudley coming around. Andrew Davis, if he can get one more out of it, is going to be able to get that lap led another bonus point for him. He's going to have to come to pit road this next time by if he wants to have any fighting chance to be able to stay ahead of Jerry Culver. So Andrew Davis credit a lap led as Blake Dudley pits and Robert Dudley pits. Clint Hackett goes to second. Got to solidify some laps led. Right now, Andrew Davis working forward. Davis coming to pit road. Clint Hackett coming around. He'll lead a lap. His first lap led. So far, 6 lead changes through the cycle. Mark Retchen. Blake Dudley will be working forward and right now has a 10-second gap to look forward to. Andrew Davis in and out of pit road. Gets a little bit of extra there. Needs to get out because he is going to be stoking up with some traffic right now. Jerry Culver now closes in that gap. So a tie when it comes to the amount of points that Andrew Davis has earned to Jerry Culver. And now Jerry Culver leads by a point when it comes to positions. Clint Hackett coming to pit road. Mark Retchen will cycle to the lead. 3 seconds now the gap is the 25 of Brad Dove's ahead of him. Dove came in on 67 and is going a natural lap down as Kevin Winker tries to close in the 2.7 second gap. Michael Butler came in on 99. Blake Dudley came in on 104. So 5 lap. That was a long 5 laps, folks. That 5 laps gave a 2-second a lap advantage from Kevin Winker to Blake Dudley. Andrew Davis trying to track down Jerry Culver right now, 0.7 of a second faster. And Jerry Culver leading by a point. Let me move that down. There we go. The race for the race win will be on here very soon. Robert's fastest lap of the race again, 30.78. Says, excuse me, I've got another lap to do. Andrew Davis, a 1.1 second gap between he and Jerry Culver. Mark Retchen, your race leader, 3/4 of a second. 26 laps to go. Blake Dudley, 31.09, just ran his fastest lap of the race. Going to close down the 9.9 second gap. Michael Butler in third. Davis trying to do what he can here. 7 lap fresher tires. Brad Dove coming to pit road. Mark Retchen has the 42 to the inside, 24 to the 42. On a good day, 42 Up and out. Butler going to work. And trying to close in that 7-second gap as well. But Kevin Winker did it at the right time. Andrew Davis closes in a quarter second to Jerry Culver. 33, 7-lap fresher tires. Door to door. And just like that, the spot changes. But are we done yet? I don't know. 23 laps to go. Anything can happen. Tyler Dudley on the outside of the 33. RB Turner came in a 100, 5-lap fresher tires. Blake Dudley trying to close into Michael Butler. Butler trying to close into Mark Retchen, who short-pitted the field by 11 laps. Going to keep himself inside the top 3. And now 7 seconds the gap and trying to close for Michael Butler. Blake Dudley in 4th. Zach Thompson. Pop has himself a top 5 berth. Came in on 99. Kevin Winker class in the field today here at the flat track of Nashville Super Speedway. Andrew Davis going up another spot. Davis rocketing forward there to the inside of Bosworth. Bosworth first driver off. He is a lap down. Robert's first driver off the lead lap as Mark Retchen and Kevin Winker just ahead of him. Robert's came in a 104. Brad Dove just ran his fastest lap of the race at 31:05. Let's see if he can get a bonus point here. 30.95. Not quite. Very close to try to knock on the door of Chris Roberts, who ran at 30.78. Tyler Lemon in 17th, 4 laps down. Dove is 2 laps down. Going to take that bonus point away. Andrew Davis getting around RB Turner. Davis again to Pop. Zach Thompson, positive 8 spots. Michael Butler up 7, right there to the back bumper of Blake Dudley. Blake Dudley to 3rd. 3.5 the gap to Mark Retchen. 19 laps to go, a 7-second lead. And Kevin Winker, phenomenal job. Coming to pit road when he needed to. Blake Dudley was catching, and Blake Dudley came in 6 laps, let's say 5 laps, 6 laps later. Kevin Winker came in on 98. Blake Dudley came in on 104. Those 6 laps were huge in the ground that Blake Dudley was able to make up there, and it did not. That's where tire and fuel strategy it's just not there. The tires leveled off way too fast. 0.3 of a second difference over 18 laps. He'd have to run 20 plus laps to be able to get there. Kevin Winker 31.88 on his last lap. Mark Retchen 32.58. Blake Dudley can finish and gonna have a top 3 car. Davis trying to close down 8 seconds. He stayed out for the extra bonus point. It's going to have a net positive night as another spot over Jerry Culver. Jerry Culver in 9th, Davis in 5th. The bonus point for leading a lap, pretty huge. 16 laps to go. 5 3/4 a second a gap. 32 seconds to last lap time. Davis just ran a 31.57. Tommy, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Kevin Winker doing a great job. Tyler Lemon jumping to pit road. 98 laps led. Going to be a good track for Kevin Winker. Not just a good track, but a good look at just where the racing's going to be next week. October 11th, Kentucky Speedway. Going to be massive. We begin the round of 12. Kevin Winker started on pole last week and won last week at Richmond. You give him the flat tracks and you give him an opportunity. I don't doubt he won't. He will love his race next week. Mark Retchen a third. Michael Butler about a 1 point. Oh, Jerry Culver having an issue. And 49 into the 13. Oh, man. It was Robert Dudley. So the 13 into the corner here. Rolls into the bottom side. Up and out. Oh. Gave him a lot of room. 49 chased him down. And then gets into the back bumper. And just unfortunate for Jerry Culver. Holy goodness. And that'll all but solidify. Andrew Davis moving on to the next round. Jerry Culver on pit road. Toe up right side. Man, oh man, where did that start from? Right here, we watched the setup, right? 49 on the 13. Out of the corner. Oh, wrong button. Gets to the back bumper. Jerry runs the Nashville line. 49 gives him the bumper again. Enter the race line, trying to get a run on him. Goes to the outside. Oh. Man, oh man. 10 laps to go for Kevin Winker. Blake Dudley, 4.4 seconds the gap. Still 31.93. 3/10 of a second a lap faster. He just needs more laps. Brad Dove in and out. Picking up another spot. Kevin Winker. Winker has a good thing going. Roberge. First driver off the lead lap. This last lap closing into the 42. Kevin Winker has a good enough lead here to manage and coast. Dudley, 31.96. Clint Hackett, 31.93. Andrew Davis, 6 seconds the gap of Michael Butler to the back bumper of Mark Retchen. Butler down to the bottom. Good turn to the bottom. Going to be able to throttle up here. 24. Going to hold on to it. Brad Dobb was an off track there in the early part of that one. Michael Butler all the way to the bottom of the race line. Going to have the turn into the corner. 24. It's going to be able to throttle up, get right back to the back bumper. Mark Retchen leading some laps back to fourth as Butler's going to be up 8. Hard charger tonight. Kevin Winker, 8 laps to go to be 7 this time by. Brad Dove on 123 coming off pit road. Car just not turning for him. Noah Hudson in 12th, just ahead. He and Ron Holyfield having a battle side by side. They work up through the field. 94 clears the 21. Holyfield came in on 98. Hudson came in on 97. Clint Hackett and on 107. And an opportunistic moment. 3.3 the gap. Blake Dudley. 3/10 of a second as Kevin Winker sees Roberge trying to get back on the lead lap. Roberge has a couple of drivers ahead of him, and his cycle is about 6 laps better than, and 6 and 7 laps better than the 2 drivers ahead of him. 5 laps to go for Kevin Winker. Blake Dudley 3.1 in closing. Michael Butler has Mark Retchin in tow. Mark Retchin still keeping it close enough to be able to try to do something here toward the tail of this one. Andrew Davis up to 5th. Thompson in 6th. Both drivers up 7 spots as Davis tries to close down 2 seconds over the next couple of laps. Give it a 105. And 2/10 of a second faster than Mark Retchin. Michael Butler had an issue on that last lap. 32.82 was the last lap, but we'll see this time if he's going to be able to manage again. Kevin Winker, last lap, 32.39, has 4 laps to go. Blake Dudley at 32.2. The tires leveled off a lot. Kevin Winker for the 98. We'll see Ron Holyfield just ahead. Ron, last driver on the lead lap right now. 2 3/4. Kevin Winker, 3 laps to go. Going to try to tie Tyler Lemon for the most wins on the season. It's the most stage wins outside of Mark Retchin. As we take it all the way down. How about it? 2 to go. Now Kevin Winker actually now ties, not only has the 21 on the outside, 42 traveling, 98 right there with the 42. That's a spot for Roberge. Kevin Winker. There's 1 more to go. 98. Following him around. We'll see it for the round of 16 will be complete. How about it? White flag waves, final lap. Other than the stage caution, green to green here at Nashville Super Speedway. Kevin Winker on a clinic. Blake Dudley. A 1.9 second gap. Not enough. Kevin Winker out of the corner. 3 and 4. The final time. He's moving on. Tied for the most wins and tied for the most stages here at the SHOP XFINITY Series. Winner Kevin Winker in Nashville. Blake Dudley, Michael Butler, your top 3. Mark Retchin finishes 4th. Andrew Davis, a good battle for 5th. We'll move on. Zach Thompson, positive 7 spots gain. R.B. Turner will be in 7th, right where he started. Robert Dudley in 8th. Tyler Dudley in 9th. Clint Hackett in 10th. Joe Hudson on the lead lap will finish in 12th. You burn it down and a good opportunity to look at it. There's Kevin Winker. Your race results: Winker, Dudley, Butler, Retchin, Davis. That's going to be your top 5 tonight. Zach Thompson, R.B. Turner, Robert Dudley, Tyler Dudley, and Clint Hackett, your top 10. Joe Hudson, Roberge, Ron Holyfield, Michael Bosworth through 14th. Brad Dovin, 15th. Jerry Culver, the issue there in 16th. Tyler Lemon in 17th. And no doubt a great time. Man, oh man. How about it? I like it. Kevin Winker. Celebrates in style. Bam. How about them apples? That's good race. Good racing. It was a good race, and that was fantastic racing, and we'd love to see it. Kevin Winker comes home in victory lane here tonight as the right time to come to pit road. And I tell you what, It was a show stopper, my friend. Congratulations, man. That was fun.
Yeah, man, that was a fun race. I love this track, as I said a couple weeks ago at Richmond, and that was just a straight old butt whooping. I was kind of worried there. When Blake and Lemon were kind of running me down there towards the stage. I know them guys can save their tires way better than me. But then I kind of seen them saving really hard there, after the stage, and I'm like, oh man, those guys are really far back. And then Lemon, I don't know what happened to him. I'll go back and watch, but I don't know if he got in that incident or whatever. But I seen he quit or disconnected, so I don't know what happened with them. But then Blake got to about 2 seconds roughly, and then I was kind of managing the gap, and then I seen Retchen pit, early. So my plan was as soon as he got his lap back around me, I was gonna pit. But then I thought I had this crazy thought in my mind. Well, when Retchen tries to pass Blake in 3, maybe just duck the pit road, and then now that way Blake wouldn't have the opportunity to pit same lap with me. So I seen it in my mirror, and that's what I kind of did. I ducked the pit road as soon as Retchen was underneath him, so Blake to have a chance to get to the pits. And I thought the Blake was gonna come the next lap. I was surprised he stayed another 10 laps, and then I kind of knew from there if I didn't get any cautions I could manage the gap, because I was, pretty good at, I guess, save my stuff decent enough where Blake could get to me, close to me, but couldn't really close in those last 2 seconds. That's kind of exactly how it played out. He was 10 seconds back and ran me down to 2 and just ran out of laps there. But overall, it was a great race. It was like picture perfect for me. Stage win, obviously, the stage curse is over 2 weeks in a row or whatever. So yeah, I mean, we just got tons of momentum, in the playoffs right now. I mean, we got back-to-back wins. We head to Kentucky next week, another track that I love. So we'll see if we make it 3 in a row next weekend.
I mean, it matters. It matters. I talk about drivers who like the driver's tracks. This is a driver's track. It wears the tires. You're so far out of the gas in the majority of this race that the straightaways feel way shorter than what they should. And then the front straightaway feels like you're waiting to get to turn 1. This is it is a driver's track and a driver's car.
Yeah, for sure. This track can definitely be deceiving, especially with the different turns. 3 and 4 is definitely a lot flatter than 1 and 2, but you really got to back up the entry here. I mean, it reminds you of Kentucky a lot. It's a little shorter than Kentucky, but 3 and 4 Kentucky are just like this, really flat, and 1 and 2, are more banks and carry a bit more speed. So it's definitely, you got to adapt to both ends of the track, which is nice. Like I said, it's just driver track. It's not just full out throttle. So, and then the car gets really tight, long in the run, especially out forward, and people will pound the wall and stuff. So, I mean, it was a great race. No caution except for the stage. So, props to the league. Again, this is a hard track to run, so props are for keeping it clean there. And yeah, we'll see when we go and do Kentucky next weekend.
I like it, Kevin. Congratulations. You broke the curse last week, so this is just continuing. Or not last week, 2 weeks ago. Whenever we raced last again.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I kind of during the regular season I was up and down. I kind of missed a couple races here and there, but ever since Martinsville, when I got that win, and then I backed up with a good race finish at Michigan, and then we started the playoffs, and I've just been on a roll since. So we'll try to keep this momentum up. Heading into the next couple of races. I know the final race at Auto Club is going to be wild with 8 guys in only 1 race. So that's going to be a good one to tune in for sure. But yeah, just can't thank you enough for putting this on, and all the guys that participate in every Saturday night.
I love it. We had a good battle for the final cutoff spot there towards the end as well. So, Kevin, there's a ton of fun to be had. We're going to have Kentucky and Darlington, and we're gonna really throw some tough tracks at you in the next couple of weeks, and it'll be a ton of fun to watch, brother. Give a shout out to big old Pete 1. Moving on to the round of 12.
Yeah, as well, I'm going to shout out to Bruce Milberger Custom Homes, coming on board and sponsoring all my leagues when I was watching tonight. So shout out to you, Bruce. Go, we can get this thing back in victory lane again tonight. All win condition. Sean, Brandon, Justin, Brett, Nicole, Dylan, Gordon, all them guys that come out every night, support me enough. Can't thank them enough for tuning in. Nate Cogdell, Sonic Graphic Design for the paint. If you need any paint, stickers, designs, any of that stuff, you can check them out. Sonic Graphic Design, or hit them up on Facebook. All the league admins, that put this on. I know it's a lot of work, especially with 3 different series, and these guys do an amazing job with running it clean and fair and all that. So if anybody's looking for iRacing League to join, I would definitely recommend Chop Shop, regardless if you want to run next gen truck or Xfinity. They're all. I haven't ran the other two, but I heard that they're pretty packed there with guys. So yeah, just check them out if you want to join, and then all the the sponsors for the league, Chopping Up Meat Podcast, Dove LLC Farms. Can't thank them guys enough for coming on board, allowing us to do this and stuff with the extra payouts and all that. So, and then last but not least, you, man, for the broadcast. I love going back and watch it, and you just put on an amazing broadcast with all your graphics and all that stuff, so I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you next week, man.
Do my best. I do my best. Your fans are out there. We love it. We appreciate it, Kevin. We'll see you next week, sir.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That's Kevin Winker, Kevin Ohm, and dang old Pete. I said dang old. I'm going to say dang old a lot. Okay, that's what happens. Speaking of dangles, the dang old Blake Dudley closes down to 1.6 seconds at the end of this one. Brother, you stayed out like 3 laps too much. Man, oh man.
Yeah, I was hoping for you, but never came.
Tell you what, P2, Zell, I mean, you had you and Tyler in the early stage close right back down to Kevin. I think a little bit of that dirty air just kind of kept you from being there at the stage, or for winning the stage. But then watching you work back through the field, and I kind of agree with Kevin. He's like, this guy saved an awful lot, and I kind of agree. You saved really well, but it almost seemed like you saved too much.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it's tough seeing Tyler Lemon in his day ended up a little heavy, but yeah, I was having so many distractions, and my monitor kept freezing. During the first stint, my monitor froze for about 2 seconds going into turn 1. So lots of good amount of time there. I'm surprised I even stayed on the track, but yeah, I agree. I think I saved a little bit too much for too long.
It's all right though. I mean, you look at it. There's more to be said, more to be had when it comes to where the race. There's a lot of race etiquette that goes on with this racetrack, right? And I mean, tonight was another example of what kind of race can happen with you guys. You guys have been putting on some great races. I know we're missing a few drivers tonight, but I mean, you guys have been putting on a heck of a show and trying to run this down as we get into the final couple of races. I mean, we're going to tracks that favor drivers who can really save and really back up the corner.
Yeah, I've been having a good time. This track was pretty fun. It was a lot funner than I thought. There's really only one line, and that's just towards the bottom. As long as you keep it towards the bottom, it's good. You have a hard time passing a pot unless you got fresh tires. But yeah, I always have a good time racing over here with these Chop Shop guys. So.
Yeah, all good things. All good things. What's your plans for? We're going to Kentucky next, which is a bigger version of this.
Oh, all right. This is I have no idea. Each track is brand new to me, so I'll probably get on later tomorrow, check it out and see what's going on with it. But yeah, I have no idea.
It's a 1.5 version of Nashville, 17 to 18 degree banking at 1 and 2, and flatter. I think it's 13 or 14 degree banking in 3 and 4. So, and then 8 degree banking on the front straightaway and 5 degree banking on the back straightaway. So it's a lot like this, just bigger. And I think you might run it at night because that's a good time to run Kentucky.
I always love the night races. Jeff, it's the same as this one. Maybe I'll have better luck.
Hey, I mean, we're going into the round of 12, so you just got to be there and ahead of 8 other drivers. I like it. It's going to be good. All right. Blake, much love, brother, as always, and as appreciated. Make sure you thank Budgie. She gifted you a sub earlier as well. But give you shout outs, man. P2 finished tonight. Good night.
Appreciate that. sponsors, Chop Shop, LLC, Admin Box, and then all these Signature Esports, Second and None Streaming, anybody appreciates the sub, man. I really was. Have a good one.
Yeah, brother. That is Blake Dudley coming home. Dang old P. Again, dang old P2. Michael Butler comes home P3 tonight as he was trying to make it. You had such a good race. And I just looked at the points, and barring any penalties or anything like that, you needed Davis to have a bad day. Terrible. Congrats on a P3 though. Mike. There you are.
Second finish of the year. We'll take it. The schedule didn't line up quite as well. Missed a couple races there, but glad to have some fun.
This is your track today, man. This was good. This was a good race. I mean, you managed your pit stop. You managed everything you need to do. You managed good racing with drivers on a similar strategy as well. This was a race for momentum. I know I've raced you a lot on Sundays. Kind of just let you go, and I kind of just run my own race until I'm frustrated and I quit. But I tell you, man, like you're finding your own here. This is good racing.
Yeah, it's been a tough season. There's some good guys here at Chop Shop Racing. Very talented. I wish I had a little bit more practice time and familiarity with the Xfinity car. Mainly only driven the trucks here. So we're getting there.
Well, we go to a bigger version next week. Same track, just big.
Yep. I'll probably end up missing next week. I'll be out of town.
Oh no.
So we'll maybe get back into it here in 2 weeks.
There you go. That'll be Darlington. So at least that'll be a fun race. Or headache. One of the two.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Either way. No matter how you look at it, it's still fun. I like it. But man, this is I'm looking at the stats. You've got a couple of podiums on the field. In the races that nothing bad's happened, your driver rating has been really good. Your incident rating over the last couple of weeks has really gone down. Like there's a lot of improvement as a driver coming through the field here.
It is, and it's just running with these guys. It's been a big help. Roberge, Dove, got some familiarity with them. Just kind of riding along them is pretty good.
I like it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. All right, Mr. Butler. That's a P3 finish tonight. It was good. It was a good race. Good to watch. Good to see you battle. Congratulations, brother. Give you shout outs.
I got to thank Simply Home Realty, Amanda Butler, sponsor of the truck. Yourself, Signature Esports for broadcasting each week. Mom, dad, son, daughters, Hudson, Caroline, Ellie. Titans Table for 2 podcasts. Chopping It Up for having me race. And Dove Farms LLC.
I love it. Mr. Butler, you have yourself a fantastic night. If I don't see you, we'll see you.
You too, Jason. Thank you.
You too. It's Mr. Michael Butler coming on P2 tonight, or P3 tonight. Sorry, P3. And just he was able to make up. He was off 13 points from the cut line. He was able to make up all but 7 of those points. And I mean that's a good rebound, right? And just awesome to see. So we love it all. We appreciate it all, and it's some great racing. So thank you to everybody watching out there, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. You haven't done so, again, reach up, hit that like button, subscribe, and of course also make sure you follow us on all the platforms. We're going to stay live on Twitch, of course, and continue to move forward in the things that we're doing. It's a great race. It was a fantastic race, and excuse me, we'll see you soon. Yeah, Make sure you check out Chop Racing, Admin Box, Balls Test BB Music. Check out the Facebook page for the Farm LLC. Give him some support if you could for me. And then, of course, and always want to thank Ryan Went and the Chop It Up podcast for having be on board, and the Chop Racing crew. Thank you to John Hammond, Michael Strickland. Your RC during this the series was of course Mr. Nathan Bigart, the man that has the I think he's literally the winningest driver in Chop throughout this one, and he's got a lot of knowledge. Likes to look at the drivers, likes to see what they've got going on. So, they'll settle it out. It'll be good. Be good, be safe, be kind of one of the most important factor of life. I will see Twitch on the other side, Facebook, YouTube. Have a great night.